Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the PS2 Collector, and at the moment we are currently on 195 out of 4,376 games, and on this episode we're gonna reach a milestone of 200 games down with the latest 5 games that I have recently picked up, and that is something that you definitely do not want to miss. Right, let's start off with the first game of this video, game number 196, and that is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Now let me tell you this right now, this game in this genre, one of the best to ever do it, because when this game came out I was expecting let's just say a Metal Gear Solid clone, but this game took me by surprise because it defined the stealth genre forever. Not just stealth games, but many games after that, because the level design, the camera, the controls fit like a hand to a glove. This game is one of the best stealth games in history. Is it as good as Metal Gear Solid 2 though? 100%. I put it on par with Metal Gear Solid 2. If you disagree with that, leave it in the comments below. But this game, if you've not tried it, give it a go, especially if you like the stealth genre, because when I played this game I was literally taken by surprise how good this game is. Graphically, has it aged well? It has in some ways, but some ways it hasn't. But I leave that up to you, and that, my friends, is game number 196, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. An amazing game. On to the next game. Game number 197 is a first-person shooter called 13. So this game is based on a Belgian novel which was released in the 1980s. So right off the bat, the fan base for this game is really limited, and that would explain its poor sales. When this game came out, not heard about it. No one even heard about the graphic novels. No one even knew what 13 even was. But over time, as with many PS2 games, especially good ones, they became cult classics, and this was one of them. What makes this game stand out though is its cel-shaded graphic novel design, which I thoroughly enjoyed because it looked unique and it looked amazing for the time. And as you know, with this game, it had its many flaws. Don't get me wrong, there was flaws in this game, and unfortunately at the time, not with today's age where you can patch the game, we had to go with it. And there was a bit of clunkiness, the AI was a bit idiotic sometimes, and sometimes this game was a bit, you know, the frame rate was a bit dodgy. But other than that, it is a great game and there is a bit of fun to be had. And this game did get a remake in 2020, but let's just say that is best forgotten. The best way to play this game is on the PS2. That's for damn sure. And if you do enjoy first-person shooters, and if you do enjoy graphic novels that you've not heard of, 13 will be your perfect game. Game number 197, a cult classic. 13. On to the next. And the next game is a first-person shooter, and one of the innovators at that. Game number 198, Serious Sam: The Next Encounters. So I played this game the other day, and the first thing that not caught me by surprise, but I was a bit disappointed, was the graphics. Because if you think about it, the year is 2004. We had games like Burnout 3, SmackDown vs Raw, San Andreas, even Vice City looked good. But this game's graphics is severely outdated. The graphics on the enemies look very low resolution, and you can easily pass it off as a PS1 game, and that for me, for the time, is unacceptable. But if you look beyond the graphics, there is brainless fun to be had. This game has many flaws, such as, first of all, the graphics. The gameplay is very repetitive and the difficulty is very easy. The best way to have fun on this game, as you can tell with the net play, is online. Online is brainless fun. Even offline mode, you keep doing the same thing, just destroying enemies one by one. That's the objective in this game. But if you want quick fun, this game is perfect. And for the Serious Sam franchise, after this game came out, it never recovered, let's be real. And I'm gonna say something controversial here. I would want to see a remake of this game with a bit of love and a bit of polish. This game can do well, and that's my opinion. If you disagree with that, leave it in the comments below, but that's my opinion. And that, my friends, is game number 198, Serious Sam, The Next Encounter. A decent game, but not great. On to the next game, game number 199, and that is Kim Possible, What's the Switch? Now, I really wanted to play this game. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however, fortunately, this game came sealed. If you look at it, it still has its PS2 seal on it. And as you know, it's very hard to find a sealed PS2 game nowadays because they go for ridiculous prices. I only paid £10 for this, and the reason why I wanted to buy this game, because I heard that it's been compared to games like Castlevania, Metroid Prime, games like Strider, a 2.5D type of game, and I was really interested into playing this game. But when I saw the reviews, it got a bit of mixed reviews. Some people loved that the game was polished, it looked great, but there was a bit of clunkiness and there was a bit of, technical issues of sorts, but I can't claim that. If there were any, put it in the comments below. But yeah, it's very good that developers used a license to its full potential, because it's very rare that you find a game that is licensed that is any good, but the developers did this game justice. And if you want me to recommend this game to anyone, I would say give it a go, because I've heard loads of great things, and this is a first of sorts, because this is the first sealed game in the collection, and hopefully we find many others. And that, my friends, is game number 199, Kim Possible, Where's the Switch? On to the next and final game. Right guys, the final game of this video, the milestone, game number 200, is a Japanese limited edition Scared Riders Checks. So yeah, this game is a visual novel, and it is, yes, as you heard by now, I'm a big fan of collecting Japanese visual novels limited edition, because you get some random stuff, and let's see what we get this time. So let me open this up. Oi, better be careful, don't damage the box. So what you get with it is a catalogue of some sort of the game. So you get this manual of sorts, and you get all this information about the characters. Look at the art design on these, and it's laminated as well. So you gotta give them credit, they have gone all out this time. And you get a music CD. So at the moment we are off to a great start. Look at these designs. One second, look at this. Let me try to find. Look at this. Look at the artwork here. So you get this. Let's see what else you get. And you get the base game. So yeah, not that much, but a decent decent limited edition because you get the game, you get a laminated cover, and you get a music CD. And this book contains loads of great artwork. And I've never heard of this series before, but I heard it is a hidden gem of an anime in Japan. And that's something that I want to get into because I'm a huge anime fan. And there's some animes in Japan that never saw the light of day in the West, and this might be one of them. And my friends, that is game number 200. Scared Riders Checks. Sorry people after read it in Japanese, but yeah, there you go. Scared Riders Checks is game number 200, and with visual novels, as you know, I really want someone to go online one day, hopefully, to get these games translated, because I think we're missing out on some true gems in the market, and this might be a hidden gem. I can't say for sure because I don't speak Japanese. I wish I did, but I don't. So this game costs me £30, but it's money well spent because you don't get limited editions often, especially on the PS2. But this package, for me, it is worth it. Just look at this amazing stuff, and look at the box as well. The art on the box itself is worth 30 quid. And yep, and that's the final game of this video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. If you want to know when my channel goes online, click on the bell notification below. Anyways guys, until next time, take care and don't forget to subscribe. See you later.